Benedict Ose. Thanks so much for joining me this morning here on the AM show. And straight away, we'll go into the stories. We start here on the low coast. Well, Accra Hearts of Oak is one of the biggest clubs here in Ghana. And over the years, or in the last 7 years, Hearts have been struggling in terms of winning laurels here on the low coast. Well, the last time they came close to winning a title was 2 weeks ago in the finals of the MTN FA Cup. But unfortunately, they lost to Kumasi Asante Kotoko by 3-1. Well, the former board secretary, Ernest Thompson, has been talking about the recent woes of the club. Well, he is unhappy with the way the club is being run.
As a football club playing football, surely we'll have an aim, right? But then we've won the African Cup before, and that should be our aim now. You get me? To get back to win that cup again, right? As a football club, I would like to see more a management system now put in, which will last for a long time. Maybe a 4-year management plan put in, right? I would also like to see some stability in various aspects of the club, right? The club has had too much instability, technical side, administration, and the rest. I want to see a better improvement in the communication between the management and the supporters. That's very crucial, because if you don't improve the communication, you don't get the support. You remember, I used to spend time writing in the House News. All that I was doing was to communicate to the supporters what is going on in the club. I mean, if I don't tell you today that a player's like this and as part, the supporters don't know what is really going on, and I don't see anybody communicating much with the team. But in modern management, look at even the national team, right? You need to communicate very fast what is happening, right? So I want to see a marked improvement in the communication of the club. But at the end of the day, right, we can't have a club in which there's so much disjoint. There's obviously a disjoint somewhere between the majority shareholders and the rest and the rest of the supporters. Like one person said, you get me, there's something wrong somewhere with the way the club is being run, and we need to get that over. But as I said, for me, let's sit down and draw a comprehensive plan for the club. If we all agree that, look, for 2018, our aim will be to place an appreciable first four. 2019, we'll win the league and the rest. We all know what we are really doing. Beyond that, I can't see it. I can't see us coming out of the woods.
So that was former board secretary of Accra Hearts of Oak, Ernest Thompson. Now, a former executive member of the Ghana Football Association, Randy Abbey, is advocating for autonomous body to run the Ghana Premier League for improvement. Now, according to him, this is the only way to make the Premier League wrestle with other advanced leagues on the continent. He spoke to our chief service at Empire FM.
I am of the view that the FA should let the league be run separately.
Okay.
I want a situation where we have a league board. The 16 clubs that play in the league at any point in time will constitute the board. They can elect from amongst them one as chairman with a 1-year mandate. 1-year mandate because every season, at least there will be 3 changes.
Yeah.
So it is possible that whoever is the chairman could be out of the league next season. So you don't have a mandate that extends 1 season. Mm-hmm. If the people have confidence in him, they can keep bringing him back as the chairman once the team is there. Then this board will advertise for professionals, set up a professional structure. So advertise for professionals, a CEO of the league.
So that was Randy Abbey, a former executive committee member of the Football Association, was former spokesperson of the FA, as well as now bankroller of Heart of Lions, a Division 1 club here in Ghana. Now, we have to move on, and from the local scene, we'll do some international stories. And we're talking about Chelsea, Roland Walker's Chelsea. Minalo Michael is a Nigerian, and he was a technical director. Well, oftentimes you hear players coming in from different clubs to Chelsea. He was an initiator, and at times he was always, in contact with the manager of the club in terms of player sales. And I remember very well when Baba Aman came in to Chelsea, he played a very key role. Well, just yesterday, he has stepped down as Chelsea's technical director.
The 52-year-old Michael Emenalo, who played for Nigeria at the 1994 World Cup, joined Chelsea in 2007 under Avram Grant, for whom he played at Maccabi Tel Aviv. He worked in both scouting and coaching departments at Chelsea before being promoted to technical director back in 2011. Emenalo, who played for Notts County in the 1990s and in the first MLS game, has been linked with a role at French side AS Monaco. During his time at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea won the Champions League in 2012, plus 3 Premier League titles, 3 FA Cups, the League Cup and the Europa League, whilst the turnover of managers under Roman Abramovich has been large. For 10 years, Emenalo's presence has been constant. Whether he exerted it to the levels it has often been suggested, there's no doubt Emenalo had influence at Stamford Bridge. Abramovich trusted him, and losing the Nigerian will be a big blow as it robs the Chelsea owner of his link to the playing body.
So he's a gunner, he's gone, and he's not going to work at Chelsea as a technical director of the team. Well, we have to move on, and we're talking about a true genius, a true legend. A man who, when he started playing football, some of us were not in existence, Andre Pirlo. He's played for lots of clubs, Juventus, won laurels with them. Also, his recent engagement was in the United States of America, the Major League Soccer, the MLS, where he played for New York City FC. His last game was against Ghanaian quartet of Jonathan Mensah, Harris Nafol, Abu Mohammed, and also Lalas Abubakar. That was a game in the Eastern Conference in the MLS, and unfortunately, they lost that game. So that was his last game he played after such an illustrious football career.